Hello, and welcome back to the Steve Ball Show. Before I start on the NFL picks this week, I just want to say, let's go Phillies. Let's beat the Arizona Diamondbacks in the NLCS. Go Phils. Let's keep it up in Red October. Okay, this week we're just doing uh, NFL picks again because I don't have anything else to talk about right now besides NFL picks. So we're gonna start off with the first game, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the New Orleans Saints. Bill says the Jaguars win 31-20. Joe says the Jags win 28-21. I agree. I just think the Jaguars are way better than the Saints right now. I think that Trevor Lawrence will have one rushing touchdown. I think ETN will have a touchdown. And I think that Calvin Ridley will have a touchdown. So I think it's a close game because don't get me wrong, the Saints are okay, but I just think the Jaguars are gonna win by two scores. So I think we the Jaguars 35 and the Saints 21 because I just don't think the Saints are that good of a team this year. So I think the Jaguars will win this game 35-21. The next game is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, Joe says the Bucks win 28-17. Bill says the Bucks win 28-24. I agree. I just think the Bucks are way better than the Falcons right now. I do think it'll be a close game because don't get me wrong, the Falcons have been in every game they've played so far. So I think they still play. I think they still are in the game, but I think Baker Mayfield has a good game. I think that their defense is a good game. Um, I think they have a rushing touchdown, but I forget who their running back is. So I think that the Bucks win this game in a last second touchdown. I do agree with Bill's score. I think they win 28-24. The Bucks win against the Falcons. The next game is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Chicago Bears. Um, Bill says the Raiders win 24-14. Joe says Raiders win 28-14. I agree. I just think the Raiders are way better than the Bears right now. Um, I think they're a little better than the Bears. Justin Field just got hurt, so I hope that he's okay and that he gets better quickly. But I do think that the Raiders have more weapons. I think Devontae Adams has a touchdown. Josh Jacobs has a touchdown, and Hunter Renfrow has a touchdown. So I think the Raiders win by three scores. I think they win 35-14 in a blowout. The Raiders win against the Bears. The next game is the Cleveland Browns versus the Indianapolis Colts. Um, Joe says the Browns win 24-17. Bill says the Browns win 28-21. I agree. I just think the Browns are a little bit better than the Colts. The Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson is done for a season. Hopefully, he gets better and comes back soon. But I just don't think Gardner Minshew is that good of a quarterback to beat a good Browns team. I think Amari Cooper has a field day against the Colts. I think he has two touchdowns. I think that Kareem Hunt has a touchdown. Um, and Yeah, so I think the defense has a touchdown. So I think that the Browns win this game. I say they win 35-14 against the Colts. Okay, the next game is the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants. Bill has the Commanders win 30-22. Joe has the Commanders win 21-14. I agree. I just think the Giants are not that good of a team. Daniel Jones is hurt, and Tyrod Taylor is okay, but I just don't think they're that good as they were last year. I think they need to go in a whole different direction at quarterback. In the offseason, I think they need to get a new quarterback. So I think the Commanders are just a way better team. They have more weapons. I think that Sam Howell is way better than way better quarterback than Daniel Jones. So I think that Jahan Dotson finally gets a touchdown. I think Antonio Gibson gets a touchdown. Maybe Sam Howell rushes for a touchdown. I think still it's a close game. I think they win by a field goal. I think the Commanders win 24-21 against the Giants. The next game is the Detroit Lions versus the Baltimore Ravens. Joe has the Ravens win 27-24. Bill has the Lions winning 30-27. I agree with Bill. I just think that the Lions are a real team this year. I think they're way better than the Ravens at this point. Don't get me wrong, the Ravens are okay, but I just think the Lions are a good, really, really good team. I think they might win in a close shootout game where it's back and forth. So I think Jared Goff throws to Amon St. Brown for a touchdown. I think Montgomery has a touchdown. I think that Laporta has a touchdown. And maybe even Goff rushes for a touchdown. But don't get me wrong, I think the Ravens score a couple touchdowns. So I think it's a close game where the Lions win by 2 touchdowns. I think they win 42-28. The Lions win against the Ravens. The next game is the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. Joe has the Bills winning 34-14. Bill has the Bills winning 26-13. I agree. I just don't think the Patriots are good this year. Mac Jones is playing bad. The whole team's playing bad. And I think it may be time for them to get a new coach. I think it's time for them to replace Bill Belichick. So I think the Bills win this game easily against the Patriots. I think they win by 2. No, I think they win by 3 scores. I think they win 35-17. The Bills win. I think Josh Allen has a good game. I think he throws 2 touchdowns. The Stephon Diggs, he rushes for a touchdown, and maybe Dawson Knox gets the touchdown. So I think they win easily against the Patriots. The next game is the Arizona Cardinals versus Seattle Seahawks. Joe has the Seahawks winning 30-10. Bill has the Seahawks winning 26-14. I agree. I think that the Seahawks are way better than the Cardinals, even though the Cardinals have been playing okay in all the games they've been playing. But I just think that the Seahawks are way better. I think they win by 2 scores. I think they win 35-14. Geno Smith rushes for a touchdown. Metcalf has two touchdowns. So yeah, I think they win easily against the Cardinals. The next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the LA Rams. Bill has the Steelers winning 23-20. Joe has the Rams win 30-27. I agree. I think this week the Rams win against the Steelers. I think the Rams are a better team than the Steelers right now. I think Puka has 2 touchdowns. I think Kupp has a touchdown. And I think the running back has a touchdown. So I think they win this game easily against the Steelers. I think they win 35-17. The Rams win against, or not, yeah, the Rams win against Steelers, sorry. The next game is the LA Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe has the Chiefs winning 40-30. Bill has the Chiefs winning 20-24. I agree. I just think the Chiefs are better than the Chargers at this point. I think they play, and I think they play okay, and I think they win by 2 touchdowns. I think that Travis Kelce has 2 touchdowns. Mahomes rushes for a touchdown. Pacheco rushes for a touchdown. So Don't get me wrong. I think the Chargers are an okay team, but I just don't think at this point in the season, I don't think they're better than the Chiefs. So I think the Chiefs win this game. I would say 35-21. The Chiefs win against the Chargers. The next game, hold on. The next game is the Green Bay Packers versus Denver Broncos. Bill says the Packers win 34-24. Joe says the Packers win 21-17. I agree. I just think the Packers are better than the Broncos. The Broncos are rebuilding. So are the Packers, but I just think the Packers are more in the rebuild than the Broncos are. Like, they're further along. I think Jordan Love rushes for a touchdown. I think Watson has a touchdown. I think that Aaron Jones has a touchdown. So I think they win this easily. I think they win this game 35-17. The Packers win against the Broncos. The next game is the Miami Dolphins versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Bill says the Dolphins win 30-24. Joe says the Dolphins win 42-32. I agree. I hate to say this, but I just think the Dolphins at this point are better than the Eagles. But I hope the Eagles win. But I just think that Mostert has like a couple touchdowns. Tua has a touchdown. And Waddle has a touchdown. I just don't know how the Eagles are going to stop all these weapons they have right now. But I hope they do. But I just don't see them winning against the Dolphins because that offensive coordinator, he's not that good. I think they need to fire him because they're making Jalen Hurts look bad, making his decisions bad. So at this point, I think the Dolphins are a better team. I think that they win 38-21 against the Eagles. But I hope if the Eagles win, but I just don't see it. But I hope they win, the Eagles. But I think Dolphins will. The next and final game is the San Francisco 49ers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Joe has the Niners winning 40-21. Bill has the Niners winning 34-27. Yeah, I just think the Niners are a way better team than the Vikings. Even though they lost last week, they didn't play that great. I think they have a bounce back game. I think that Kittle has 2 touchdowns. Purdy rushes for a touchdown. And their defense may have a touchdown. So I think they win this easily against the Vikings. The Vikings are not as good as they were last year. And I think maybe it's time for them to move on from Kirk Cousins. So I think they win this game easily. I think they win 40-21. The Niners win against the Vikings. And I meant to mention Kelly Green's back this week for the Eagles. See? And I can't wait to see them in the Eagles and Kelly Green. I forgot to mention that before this game. Before we talk about this game, but I hope all your teams win besides the Cheatriots, the Cowgirls, the Commanders, Giants, Bears, and Dolphins. So I just hope you have a good NFL Sunday. Let's go Eagles. Let's go Phillies. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe at the Steve Ball Show on YouTube. See you next week, Lord willing.